The last quarterback taken in the first round is looking like the best of the bunch. But does Big Mac Jones have what it takes to lead New England back to the top?
Pressure on him, back foot for board! Oh, what a connection!
After doing his thing with the Crimson Tide in 2020, Mac was one of the top prospects going into a quarterback pack draft. Guys like Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, and Big Mac were all speculated to go early first round. Since my man had such a stellar senior season, many considered him one of the best of the bunch, and there was even speculation that he would go to San Francisco with the third pick. Turns out the Bay had different plans, and so my man Mac fell to New England. For the first time since '93, the Patriots selected a quarterback first round in hopes of rebuilding a franchise that lost the GOAT. Since New England already had Cam Newton on the roster, many speculated that Mac would sit the year in order to develop a bit, just like Brady 2 decades before, but that wasn't the case. After showing out in training camp and throughout the preseason, Mac was able to earn the starting spot going into week 1, as he was given a shot to prove himself early on. Against Miami, Mac started off his season with a pretty solid over 280 yards passing and a touchdown, as they just barely lost 17-16. Even though Big Mac wasn't able to close out his first game as a Patriot, his performance was good enough to show that he had potential. Compared to his colleagues, Mac was on just a different level and seemed to be in the best spot of the gaggle. Talking about his colleagues, my man went up against one of them the following week in New York. Although he never played Zach in college, the fact that the BYU star went 13 picks above him made the matchup interesting to say the least. Since Zach Wilson and the Jets played awful, Mac didn't even really have to do much, as his 180 passing yards was enough to lead the Patriots to a 25-6 dub. Throughout their first 2 games, Mac and the team looked pretty good, but a matchup against New Orleans was rough for my man, as his 3 picks led to a 28-13 loss, as the Patriots went under 500 on the year. Instead of getting a softball matchup the following week, Brady's homecoming looked like a tough way to bounce back, but it actually wasn't that bad. Over 270 yards, 2 touchdowns, and only 1 pick was almost enough to beat the defending champs, but a missed field goal was a nail in the coffin for a 19-17 loss. Following an up and down start to the year, the game against Tampa was an indicator that Mac was a real deal, and his 19 straight completions in the matchup reinforced that idea that much more. Anyways, after the loss, the team went into Houston looking to prove themselves against a sorry Texans unit. In a surprisingly close back and forth, the Pats barely escaped 25-22 as Mac struggled with only 1 touchdown and a pick. Many were questioning the Patriots' legitimacy at this point, since their only wins were against the Jets and now Houston, so going up against the Cowboys the following week seemed like a tough ask. In an overtime affair, Mac's nearly 230 yards and 2 touchdowns was simply not enough to win, as they barely lost 35-29. A pick 6 late in the game didn't help, but was simply one rookie mistake in a season with a lot of opportunity. At this point in the season, New England was sitting at 2-4 throughout the first 6 games, and it caused many to doubt the former Bama boy. An absolute smacking of New York once again the following week was a nice way to show out, as Mac had a season best 300 yards and 2 touchdowns to get back on the right track. Over the next 4 weeks, Mac was able to lead the team to 3 straight dubs as he launched the Pats back into playoff contention. Hey, by the way, if you're enjoying the video, it'd be awesome if you guys could subscribe. But anyways, back to the vid. After being 2-4 only 5 weeks back, New England is now sitting at 7-4 and are leading the division once again. Since Buffalo has fallen off a bit, it is looking like the perfect time for the Patriots to make it right back where they were for 2 decades. And a big reason as to why they're even in this spot in the first place is because of Big Mac. Not only has Mac had a pretty solid season overall, but his recent performances against Cleveland and Atlanta were record-breaking, as his over 80% completion percentage back-to-back was a rookie first. Like I said before, he's not just done this recently, but throughout the season he has had a 70% completion percentage, which is not just rookie good, but top 3 in the league. In fact, if he's able to carry the same percentage throughout the rest of the year, he could break Dak's rookie record of 67. This level of production is near unheard of for a rookie, and although he's a borderline top 20 QBR and 8 picks, his over 2,500 passing yards is top 10 in the league. Since he's only in his first season, the picks and rating make sense, and it's really just something that he can fix with time. The fact that he has shown that he could do his thing against some solid units is enough for me to speculate that he's a promising career ahead of him. If you compare his play to his fellow draft picks, guys like Trevor, Justin, and Zach are not even in the same ballpark. Trey still has the opportunity to prove himself, but the others need a decent bit of time to develop before they can get to Mac's level. What makes Mac different from the bunch is his accuracy, and the fact that he's able to lead New England to wins with that very accuracy is something that not many rookies can say. As a former Steelers cornerback, and Ryan Clark would say, he's doing everything to win football games, and it's something not many quarterbacks, let alone rookies, can say. The picks and all that jazz will work themselves out, but his ability to toss a football shows his early maturity. Don't get me wrong, he still has a lot of stuff to learn, but of all the rookies, he's in his own lane. What do you guys think of Big Mac and the Patriots? Could they do their thing in the AFC, or are they just getting lucky? Big Mac may have been the last rookie taken in the first round, but he's looking like the best of the bunch, and has New England looking good once again.
That was a graze. Jones lofts it. Hunter Henry.
Thanks for watching the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below for more stuff like this. But anyways, see you guys soon, and peace out.